know that this month is a September to remember.
Oh yes, there are plenty of games coming out this month. FIFA 23, Solstice, Valkyrie Elysium, NBA 2K, and more and more and more. But we'd like to focus on these two that we have some experience with.
All right, that's right. Now, first, let's take a look at The Last of Us Part 1. Yes, that's what this remake is called, Part 1. And what hasn't changed, of course, is the godlike story. And I mean, the story is so impressive that it must have been divine intervention in inspiring such a gripping and powerful tale. Now, up to a day like today, I will testify that this is one of the best games and narratives I have ever experienced.
Now, the girl, is she alive?
What girl? I don't know no girl. She's alive. Where? In the town. In the town.
Here's how this thing's gonna play out. You do what I say, when I say it.
Joel, I can handle myself.
It's called luck, and it is gonna run out.
You hear that? Run! There's too many of them!
You ready to haul ass? Come on. Realize what your life means?
Stop with the bullshit. What are you so afraid of? No!
I know that you're gonna say, but Kay, didn't they just have a remaster the other day? Well, yes, you are right, but hear me out. This is a remake and a pretty darn good one, in fact.
Yeah. First of all, we of course got a remarkable graphical overhaul. Immediately you can enjoy the improved detail in the backgrounds, architecture, and landscape. The realism of the overgrown vegetation and crumbling decadence of a post-apocalyptic world is so very apparent.
Character models and facial features are sharp and expressive and detailed. I mean, Joel's concern, that sexy scowling, it's adorable and poignant. And Ellie's childish knit in her brows and the sarcasm, it is translated even better in her facial expressions.
Yeah, even NPCs got the treatment as well, and they are looking great. And the weapons shine with a particular realism and have that cold, steely glimmer that is noteworthy. Now, speaking of glimmer, lighting effects and atmosphere is all worlds amazing. And if you look at the comparison between this and the other versions, you can definitely tell that this remake is the superior version.
Now, there are also improvements in how the game feels due to the game capability of being run in 4K HD and at 60 frames per second. Joel even seems to be quicker on his feet, and that is all the improvement I need with dealing with those clickers.
The gameplay always felt good, but it's particularly tight now, and I love that. Now, despite the improvements, there are a few things that are missing, if you can imagine. The multiplayer, for one, factions, isn't present at the moment, and that used to be a great time back in the day.
Now, I believe that they are working on this inclusion in some form, but we gotta wait and see. Other than that, the hefty $70 US price for a game that has been remastered once before is questionable and probably is plain unjustified. However, if you have never played this title before and you have never thought about playing this gem, this would be the best iteration to get.
I will continue, I'm telling you, I will continue to give the badge of honor to Naughty Dog's masterpiece, The Last of Us. It is ultimately, bar none, one of the best gaming experiences I have ever had.
Yeah, It is an awesome game. The remaster I felt was because fans wanted it, but I feel like this one is the real love letter. This is the real Last of Us that we kind of needed.
That is true. Let's hope that it is the last of The Last of Us in terms of part one.
Yeah.
You can't perfect something that is already perfected. And I believe that this particular iteration, this one, is the best of them all. The last thing that I'd like to say, and I'd like to reiterate, is that the price 70 US is a bit too much, man. Come on. I'm more thinking this should have come out for like $29.99, $40 maximum.
$40 max, yeah.
Max, yeah.
But I guess the developers worked very, very hard and they figured it's worth it. And people been buying it.
Yeah, they're buying
People
it.
been raving about it.
Fair enough, fair enough. But if you haven't played the game, as we said before, please do. You'll be doing yourself a favor. And if that's the first time that you're playing it, you gotta try out Last of Us Part 1. You won't regret it.
Enjoy, guys. And we'll be back with more Gamer Vibe World.